20 years ago, I trapped my current husband into marrying me by telling him I was having his child, and that was a lie.
Get ready with me to cheat on my boyfriend.
I'm pregnant. It's not my boyfriend's. Is it illegal to lie to him and say that it is?
Hey guys, so unpopular opinion, a DNA test should be mandatory for any male that wants to be placed on a child's birth certificate.
As we're dating, there was a time where I end up being pregnant. Not with him, of course, but not by him.
She belongs to the streets.
I end up pregnant. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. So then I end up getting an abortion by myself, and it was the most horrible visit I've ever done. That moment where I was like, how did I get here? Like, I had this beautiful, wonderful man of God. I am pregnant and I have this abortion. I'm doing all this in secret. It was so heavy that I had to tell him. And when I tell him this last time, he's gonna break up with me. I broke his heart like 8 times.
It's an evil world we live in.
And then this is the last time. I'm like, there's no way he wants me back, ever. And then so we talk, and he said, well, did you ask God for forgiveness? I'm like, I did. Did you forgive yourself? I'm like, I don't know. Well, I love you and I still want you to be my wife.
Come on now, dawg.
That was my moment that I felt God's mercy and grace for the first time ever.
I'm really starting to think that there's really not any good men out there.
I cheated on my boyfriend 9 months ago.
Hi.
No.
What's your name?
Isaac.
Isaac. What do you rate me out of 10?
I'm happily married. So I would not rate you. So.
Okay, so if you had to rate me, if you didn't have a wife, come on.
I have you a 1. It's a little desperate, that's why. So.
I'm just not used to being in a relationship. I don't even know what to do. Do you have any advice?
Oh, well, your job as a woman is to notice when a man is happy and immediately put a stop to that nonsense.
Women.
I cheat all the time.
Are you a cheater?
Yeah. Repetitively, unfortunately. I get bored. It's not that
These women need constant stimulation. It's like they love to get on these podcasts and admit that they're cheating and they're disloyal. Look how she looks. If you are around a woman who has long fingernails, who has these bright colored hair and weave and all stuff like that, these extensions, who have a lot of tattoos, they're going to cheat on you. They're going to do you dirty. They have a lot of issues, gauges, piercings. Don't trust those individuals. They're for the streets. They're for recreational use only.
partner's not good enough. It's that I'm bored. I constantly want new things. I am like constantly on the lookout for like something that's going to just spark me.
Me or a new Lamborghini?
Lambo.
What about me or a Honda Civic?
What year?
I guess 2002?
Yeah. Probably has less miles than you on it.
Hey, yo.
What?
Let me be 100% brutally honest. How old are you?
40.
40?
Yeah.
You got a kid?
Absolutely, yeah.
No man's coming to pay your bills. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not happening.
This is fact. Men don't want to depreciate an asset. And I hate to break it to you ladies who are still out there trying to find that Prince Charming. If you have multiple kids, when you get up there in age, you lose your value in the dating market. Not saying you're a bad person, but guys think, okay, do I want to invest in this type of individual? It's like you driving off the lot with a car. How many miles does it have on it? This is how men see women. The question is, what has she been doing in her 20s and 30s? Was she just riding a carousel? Was she chasing Pookie and Tyrone? I mean, why are you not in any sort of successful long-term relationship?
Open the door.
Can you please get away?
Can we talk?
Riri, no, I got to go to work.
Can we talk?
Okay, go ahead, talk.
Vamos a hablar.
Can we talk? Go ahead.
Put the window down.
Don't speak none of that
Put the
shit.
window down.
Just paid 3 bills just now with my own debit card. Like the independent black woman I don't want to be.
I don't want to be INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? That means independent, motherfucker. I don't want to be independent anymore.
You know, I don't want to be a strong, independent woman. I think we have enough strong, independent women.
I don't want to be an independent woman anymore.
I quit at being independent. I don't want to do this shit anymore. This shit is draining.
You know, have dinner ready for your husbands when they got home from work. That is all I want to do.
But no, you thought everyone wanted to be independent.
I don't want to be independent.
A break from dating, and I didn't need a man. I changed my mind. I'll take whoever. Just like get here ASAP. It's so fucking exhausting and draining to act like everything is okay.
See, feminism brainwashed these women into thinking you're strong and independent. You don't need no man. These men are bad. Go get your degree. Have a hot girl summer. Live it up. Go on girls trips. Do whatever you want. You don't need no man. Don't prioritize relationships or marriage or family. And now they're starting to regret it. Basically, what they're crying out for, guys, they don't want a man. They want a guy who's going to do their bidding. They want a guy who's going to pay the bills, who's going to do the hard labor, who's going to shoulder the load. That's what they want you for. They really don't care about you. They're just trying to have a soft life or an easy life. That's it.
I'm like, I don't want to be this strong, independent woman. I don't.
I can't believe I used to truly feel so empowered by being like, I would never let a man support me fully. It took me 2 years in corporate America to be like, yourself. I would love if somebody came in here.
I don't want to be independent anymore. I don't want to be an independent woman anymore. It's not all that it's cracked up to be.
This message is for my future husband, so if you're not my future husband, please keep scrolling. Daddy, I don't want to work anymore.
Oh, I decided that I need me a sugar daddy.
They just want you to pay their bills. That's all they want you to do, and give them money.
But I want me a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar.
That being this independent woman paying all the bills, like, that's ghetto. No, send my husband right now.
I don't know if anybody else has realized this, but this whole independent woman thing, I don't need nobody. I can do bad all by myself. It's feeling like a scam.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but the whole independent, I want to be independent. I got my own bag. Ladies, it's dead.
I know how Libby said. She got her own house. She got her own car. 2 jobs, work hard. You a bad broad. I don't want to be a bad broad no more.
I started my own business and I worked as a girl boss for 7 years. Now that I turned 30, I've realized that actually I am a very dependent person.
What's one thing you've never told each other?
I used a toothbrush once. That was the one time.
Ew. I cheated on you like a month ago.
What you mean you cheated on me?
Like, I cheated on you.
It's an evil world we live in.
What's your name? Leo. Nice. Do you have a girlfriend? You do? But you don't have a wife, so that's not too bad. Are you looking for a wife?
That's why I have a girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
Rejected.
They caught their homie's current girlfriend cheating at the party on his birthday.
Well, I just spent the last hour and a half being dumped on the corner of the Lower East Side. The man does not want to go to gym with me. He does not love me, and he never wants to see me again. So I think we know what that means. He's obsessed with me. I'm gonna go to his house right now.
Oh, you crazy.
If you falsely accuse a man of being your baby's daddy, it's called parentage fraud, and it's no joke.
What? All inclusive, baby. All inclusive, baby. We going to Dubai on week. We going to Dubai. Merry Christmas. We going to Dubai. Look in it. The tickets is in there, baby. The tickets is in there. We finna be shaking out by like New Year's. The tickets is in there. Look in there. Yeah. What is this? DNA test report. Yeah. 0% paternity probability. Yeah. Our son? Nah, yeah, that's not me. This right here say my son ain't my son. And you ain't even got nothing to explain because this explained it already. Yeah, matter of fact, no, it's not.
Apparently right now there's a huge debate on whether or not paternity tests should be mandatory. A lot of women are against it, to no surprise whatsoever. A lot of them are saying that they would divorce their husband immediately if he asked them for a paternity test.
20 years ago, I trapped my current husband into marrying me by telling him I was having his child, and that was a lie. So 20 years ago, I was messing around with several men. I was young. My parents always were really strict. I had just moved out, and I just wanted to have fun. At the time, I was really into this one guy. He was like the typical bad boy. I knew he wasn't good for me. And at the same time, I was seeing my current husband. He was a nerd, kind and nice. He was the nice guy. I was always messing around with this bad boy. He had tattoos, muscles, everything. At the time, my current husband told me he was a virgin. That same night, we messed around. About a month later, I found out I was pregnant. I had a really strong feeling that the father was Mr. Bad Boy. Given that we had messed around several times and I had only messed around with my current husband one time. I knew my parents would not approve of Mr. Bad Boy, and I knew Mr. Bad Boy was no good for me. I mean, he was broke, and my current husband, he was already making good money, he was going to college, he comes from a wealthy family. Not to mention he was just completely in love with me. So I did what I had to do. I told my parents that Mr. Good Guy had gotten me pregnant, and I told Mr. Good Guy that I was pregnant by his child. My parents and his parents were like, y'all have to get married, and Mr. Good Guy proposed. It was beautiful, pictures, everything. He gave me the most beautiful wedding. A month after my child was born, I went and took him to get a DNA test behind my husband's back. Turns out he was not the father. But I really just couldn't tell him. I really couldn't. He already loved him. He was already like his father anyways. The problem is that Bad Boy recently found me on Facebook. He sees pictures of me, my husband, and my lifestyle, sends me a message request and says, "Is that child my child?" I felt sick to my stomach. I replied, "No, of course, I'm not going to tell him." He says, "There's no way that child is not mine. He looks just like me." And you know what? He does. He looks just like him. The problem is he keeps harassing me. He doesn't let it go. He wants a DNA test. How am I supposed to tell my husband that I lied to him 20 years ago?